Hey there, Rush fans. This is Mark Benetti alongside you for your latest edition of Behind the Bench, presented by Assurance Solutions. Our off-season series continues with so many exciting things coming to the Rush organization, including the preparations behind us for this weekend's second annual State of the Nation event. Something else just as exciting happening is the very first appearance of our guest for this week's edition of Behind the Bench, returning Senior Account Executive Denny Majewski. Denny, great to have you with us on the program. As I mentioned, State of the Nation being prepared for right behind us here at the Ice Arena. Why don't you give us your initial thoughts on the second edition of the event?
Yeah, it's a great event, Mark. It's a great way to get the season ticket holders out here. Check in with them throughout the summer, let them know what's coming up, what's on the horizon. We're going to have free food, giving away some of the specialty jerseys from this past year, doing a little select-a-seat, so anyone that still looking to get their seat reservations made for the upcoming season can take a look at what we still have open and finish it up with a little question-and-answer session with Coach Joe Ferris.
Now, this is not your first rodeo with the Rush organization. You were actually here for 5 years prior to going to the USHL with the Sioux Falls Stampede. First off, it is absolutely great to have you back with our organization. Second off, what brought you back home, and what's it feel like to be back home?
It's great to be back home. The Black Hills are such a beautiful place, and Rapid City is home for me. So to be able to be a part of what the Rush represent in this community, knowing that it's my hometown team, something I take a lot of pride in. So many great memories in this building. The very first game, I started here in 2008 when the Rush were in their inaugural season, winning the championship our second year, the All-Star game that third year, having the Stanley Cup in this building. Just a lot of great memories, and it's just an honor to be part of here and making the transition into the ECHL and a bright future ahead for us.
Now, fans hear all the time on certain Rush players that have gone through the junior ranks, and that's exactly where you came from in the USHL with the Sioux Falls Stampede. For the fans that may not know much about the junior ranks at home, is there any insight you can provide them?
Yeah, the junior leagues are, it's an amateur league for players that are between the ages of 16 and 20. So these are kids that they go through tryouts, they go through combines, they go through a draft. So it's a very select level of talent that you're looking at. And the USHL is the Tier 1 junior league in the United States. So these are the very top recruits nationwide, worldwide. And it just allows them to play in an environment where they're going against top competition. They get great coaching, first-class facilities, equipment, everything that you'd expect. And it just helps these guys transition into the college level and into the pro level. The junior kids, they stay with billet families or housing families. And they're playing in front of college scouts and recruiters and NHL scouts, and just helping them take their game to the next level. And those are the kids that are going to be the NHL stars of the future. So it's a great league, great talent that comes out of there every year, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for those kids to showcase themselves against the top talent worldwide.
Well, folks, we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with your second half of Behind the Bench with Denny Majewski after a word from our sponsor.
My job at Assurant involves keeping our customers informed at a time when they need us the most. I care about doing a good job for my company, but mostly I care about the people I serve. I found the same spirit of caring in a lot of my coworkers at Assurant. In the communities where we operate, we get involved with outreach groups and local charities. The same teams that are so good at helping our customers are also hard at work helping out in our neighborhoods. I think if I had to tell somebody one thing about Assurant, I'd say we care.
And we're back with your second half of Behind the Bench presented by Assurance Solutions as we're joined by Senior Account Executive Denny Majewski. Denny, the front office has been very intent on getting things planned for next season. So with that being said, what exactly does the Rush have planned for the upcoming season, and what's the whole process been like?
It's been great. We've had our schedule in hand for about a month already now, so it allows us to start planning out some of our bigger nights and get the ball rolling with booking group outings, and some of our theme nights for next year is what we really want to kind of enhance that overall experience when we do our specialty nights. Instead of just doing the jerseys, to make it a night where as soon as people are pulling up into the Civic Center, walking into the building, that something's a little more special about that night, and really enhancing that overall group night and specialty night experience for everyone.
So what kind of theme nights do we have planned for next season?
That's kind of under wraps right now, confidential to ticket staff only at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us this week, Denny. It's an absolute blast having you back. That'll do it for your latest edition of Behind the Bench, presented by Assurance Solutions. Don't forget to follow our off-season series as the summer continues.